part 3 of my journey of refinishing this vanity. So the next day when I came out, I had some issues. I noticed that the veneer was coming up in some areas, and it's because the citrus strip and the afterwash was getting underneath, and it was actually dissolving the adhesive that was keeping the veneer attached to the piece. I kind of figured this could happen because there were chips in the veneer. This side is actually the worst. I'll show you just where I can peel it up. And I kind of thought to myself that I can probably just glue this stuff down, but because of that stuff being under there and on the veneer, trying to wipe it off with the afterwash was just making it worse. The glue just was not wanting to stick. So I decided that I ultimately am going to have to rip off this veneer. I was not happy about this because look at the graining on this piece. It's just gorgeous, and I wanted to stay as original as possible, but it just wasn't working out that way, which this stuff happens when you're refinishing furniture. It does not always go the way that you plan, but you just do your best. In order for me to do this, I had to remove both the doors. Now, removing veneer can actually be really tricky, and I've learned a lot of things over the years of doing this, and this is the best technique that I have learned, and I'm going to So I grabbed my handy dandy Steam Black & Decker. So what this is doing is releasing moisture into that veneer, and then also the heat is going to melt that adhesive that's underneath there. So it makes for an easier lift, and I'm going to show you how easy it is. And what you want to do is have a rag in between your iron and your piece. And just look how easy it is to lift this. It would not work like that if I didn't try this trick. And once I've got it removed from both doors, it was time to apply the new veneer, which I actually had on hand, so it was no extra cost to me. Yay!